Hi sisters, hi sisters, hi sisters, hi sisters, hi sisters.
You should have gone for the head.
Body, I pull up and then I flash. Ay, ice cold with diamonds holding on my neck. Ay. Fake niggas see through, you could call it X-ray. Real niggas stay true, I call it my gang gang. If you don't know my body, I pull up and then I flash. Ay, ice cold with diamonds holding on my neck.
Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's Ivan, Steph, and you guys. So a pentagon has 5 sides, a hexagon has 6 sides, a heptagon has 7 sides, and James Charles, well, his career is gone. From showing his ass in public at Coachella to an apparent leaked blowjob video also at Coachella and ripping off his fans. Well, let's just say that recently James Charles has been going through a lot of controversy. So I'm pretty sure that almost all of you have heard about James Charles and what's happening with him because literally everyone's making a video on it and you clicked on this video probably for a reason. So yeah, a lot of stuff has been going on surrounding James Charles recently. Let's just say that it's literally like R. Kelly type shit. Like it's that up. So for those of you who don't know what's been going on, a YouTuber by the name of Tati uploaded a video titled Bye Sisters, which she just flat out exposes James Charles for about 48 minutes. So that video immediately gained traction once it was uploaded. But yeah, from there only more people went on to coming out and exposing James Charles. And let's just say that, you know, you can spill some tea here and there. Well, let's just say the entire cup of tea was spilt. And not only that, but it literally evaporated. Like the tea spilt that hard. Anyway guys, so for today's video, we're gonna be looking at 2 things. We're gonna be looking at how James Charles betrayed Tati. And then the second part of this video, we're gonna be looking at how James Charles is very predatory and just manipulative to a lot of straight men. But just before we get into this, if you guys can leave a like on the video and subscribe if you haven't already, it really would mean a lot. James Charles betrays Tati. Alright, so James Charles and Tati have been friends for a very long time, and some can even argue more like family, because Tati pretty much gave birth to James. Like, she literally made his career. So like I said, Tati and James have been in contact for a while, and believe it or not, well, Tati was pretty much the reason that James even got inspired to do makeup in the first place. And she was super supportive. She would send him texts saying that he's amazing and not to give up.
I was constantly like, you're talented, you've got this, keep going.
She even went on a more sincere level and asked if he needed anything or if she could help in any way.
What do you need? How can I help you? I had a lot of influence at the time. You know, my channel was much bigger. Come on my channel, do my makeup.
She even went further than that by inviting him to her wedding, and further than that because she even paid for all the flight and hotel accommodations. She's even made countless videos advertising his makeup palette, and even further than that, her husband even helped her out and he did a bunch of businessy stuff. It's complicated, I don't know.
My husband would spend hours on the phone looking over contracts, getting him in a better position. He was making $90 a video, and because of me and my husband, he was making $2,500 immediately.
So yeah, Tati and her husband did a lot for James Charles, like literally like it was their own child. So where am I going with all this? Well, Tati is a makeup company called Halo Beauty, and what they do is they sell vitamins to basically just improve the skin and make it look a lot nicer. And since Tati has helped James countless times advertise his makeup palette, you know, it would be expected that he maybe return the favor and help her out. Well, he did the exact opposite of helping her out when he decided to take a sponsorship deal from a company named Sugar Bear Hair, a direct competitor to Tati's company. I mean, wow, James, like literally just wow. Like, I'm not saying that if you do someone a favor that they have to return it back. Like, by no means do they have to do that. But to completely betray your friend and advertise the rival company, like that's just a scummy thing to do. And not even that, but I remember seeing a video where James was saying that he wouldn't want to advertise something like that just because he has a lot of younger viewers, which I don't know why, maybe because they're vitamins and health products. So to advertise Sugar Bear Hair and not advertise Tati's, who's helped you out countless times, like that's just sad. Like it's like I said, it's a really scummy thing to do. James Charles is predatory towards straight men. All right, so the next part of the video that we're gonna be discussing is the more dramatic part of the issue, and it's really what everyone's been talking about now, and it's how James Charles has been very predatory towards straight men and uses his fame, money, and power to literally manipulate and trick these straight men into hooking up with him. So as you all know, James Charles is a beauty channel. With that being said, it's pretty much obvious that most of his viewers are, you know, children, teenagers. Really, my point is that you'd expect it to be suitable for that age, right? Well, think again. Here's an example. So James Charles made a video with the Dolan twins.
Hi sisters!
They're just simply making a gingerbread house. And the whole time, he's just trying to get with them. And it's just really creepy. Like, watch here when he shoves his face into each of theirs and tries to take a bite of a cookie.
Oh wait,
Oh no!
I'm not going into that.
I am.
Okay.
Okay, oh
That's kind of weird, right? Like I'm not saying that is a part that's like, you know, perverted or kind of like predatorial, but like what happens next, just take a listen.
Are you
no.
Santa?
Hold it. Hold the tips and push them together. Push the tips together.
Don't say that.
I'm not pushing the tips together.
Say that.
I'm not pushing the tips together.
Stop.
Yeah, like tell me that you guys wouldn't be creeped out if James said something like that to you. Like that's just wrong. This video was supposed to be as simple as making a gingerbread house. But James Charles, the perverted predator he is, feels the need to sexualize everything. I don't know why. Like, I don't get it. Like, if you made jokes like that to just your friends occasionally, like, that's your thing, right? But you know that your viewers are probably like 14 years old, so just to say that kind of stuff, like it's just wrong. Here's another clip showing how persistent James is in persuading a straight guy into hooking up with another man. Now keep in mind that this guy isn't as famous as James and probably paid a lot of money to collab with him, so just take a look.
James, clear this up first. Jeff is a straight man.
This is true. Jeff is a straight man.
Squeeze it.
You can squeeze whatever you want. I check under you.
Yeah, you could check under there.
What are 3 qualities that you would look for in a long-term relationship?
That's a good question. You gotta have a good sense of humor.
Yeah.
That's the most important.
You tell me I'm funny to every single DM I send you.
Yeah, okay, second one, you have to be a woman.
Have you ever hooked up with a guy before?
No.
You should try it sometime.
No, I can't.
Yeah, pretty demanding, wouldn't you say? And to be honest, like who knows what James said behind the scenes? Like he could have literally just said,
yeah, I know we just filmed that video and all, but like if you don't hook up with me, then I'm not posting that video.
he literally could have said something like that, and it's just scary. James Charles is manipulative towards straight men. All right, so now to move on the part where after being predatory towards these straight men, he uses money, fame, and power into manipulating them into hooking up with him. All right, so for those of you who have watched Tati's video, then you would have already seen that she calls him out for manipulating straight guys into sleeping with him. But if you didn't, here's a short recap.
Oh my God, you tried to trick a straight man into thinking he's gay yet again. You know, it's really disgusting to manipulate someone's sexuality, especially when they are still, you know, emerging into adulthood and don't quite have everything figured out. You are using your fame, your power, your money to play with people's emotions. You're threatening to ruin them. You're threatening to embarrass them. And you're doing that to have them behave sexually in your favor, even if they're straight. And you know what? That's not okay.
There you go. You heard it right there. James Charles using his fame, power, and money to manipulate these scared, innocent, straight men into sleeping with him. So if you guys don't believe me, here's a photo that was leaked by, well, it was leaked by James. I don't know why he would have posted it. But yeah, it's legitimate. That's what I'm trying to say, because he posted it himself. So in this conversation, the guy wants to chill with James once more before he goes to college. And James responds by saying, "We aren't gonna hook up, so there's no point, LMFAO. He also mentions how it's gonna cost $600, so there's no point if they were barely friends. So to say that he'll only pay $600 to fly his friend down to LA to sleep with him, well, it's literally prostitution. I don't know how anyone didn't see this earlier. I don't know, man. I don't know. You know, for James Charles, you know, being a teenage millionaire, I expected this guy to be a little bit smarter, but he's not. He really isn't. For example, take a look at this tweet from Zara Larson. "I'm cackling because he hit up my boyfriend in the DM several times knowing damn well he's straight." And here's another tweet when James tries to hit on a married man by DMing him saying, "Oh wow, you're so hot." And there's another tweet explaining the time when James was trying to take advantage of a straight man who was absolutely wasted into cuddling with him. It even went to the point where the man's friend had to say, "James, fucking stop." That is not okay by any means. That is not okay at all. We've all heard so many stories about date rape drugs or just guys in general who try to take advantage of intoxicated girls. And while James Charles, just because you're a celebrity, just because you're rich, and just because you're gay, doesn't make it okay into manipulating these straight men and you're taking advantage of clearly intoxicated people into sleeping with you. And you really need time to think about what you have been doing. Take a break from social media, because eventually, let's be real, it will cool down. It will, and it's gonna go back to normal. But seriously, you need to take time off. Just look at what you've been doing. Maybe James thought he was, you know, in the right, but he really wasn't, and that's okay, because people have time to change. If he takes a break from social media, to actually takes a look at these exposed videos and considers what he's been doing, get some help, get some therapy. You know, he maybe able to not fix his mistakes or anything, but you know, maybe not do them again in the future. So anyway guys, that's gonna do it for this video, and I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Comment down below what your thoughts on this whole situation is. Do you think James Charles is a complete monster? Or do you think that he can maybe change for the better? And also a quick message that I want to say to all of those who have been victims of like sex crimes and all that kind of stuff, or who one day down the road do end up, hopefully it doesn't happen, but if you one day do, you know, encounter if something happens, don't be afraid to speak about it, okay? Tell someone, let the police know. Because look, look at all these people coming out now, and all it was just really one person, Tati. And it really doesn't matter how big you are. It doesn't at all. So one person just spill the tea, and then everyone starts coming out and saying their thoughts, opinions, what happened, and it goes from there. So just if you're ever a victim of anything, don't be afraid to come out and tell someone. But yeah guys, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. Make sure to follow my social media if you don't already. My Twitter is IvanSteph, my Instagram is IvanStephOfficial, and my Snapchat is shock_u09. But anyway guys, until next time, it's been IvanSteph. Peace.
Why you got a war like that? I'm telling ya, Benz coupe out of paper tag. I'm telling ya, shorty say she like my swag.